Sneezy!
Good evening. Happy Monday, sir.
Happy Monday. How we doing?
We're doing fantastic. I don't know if you've looked at the markets today, but it's a happy day.
Today's a great day.
It's a
Today's an
happy day.
absolutely great day.
Do you think is it today? Do you think it happens today? Does it happen during this space?
Will it happen during this phase? That's kind of what I'm holding breath to wait for. I think so.
That'd be kind of epic.
We are so close.
Dude, I was just looking at it before I opened this space. I'm like, oh, come on. It's coming.
It's definitely on its way. I mean, geez. I guess one thing to kick this space off though, let's uh let's pin this YouTube. How do we do this? Do we have a tweet that I can pin? Should I just make something?
Oh, heck yeah. I thought you had a I thought you had a tweet that you planned on pinning. Oh my God,
Nope. Nope. Real time.
that whole conversation back and forth with like 20 tweets to pin. We forgot about us.
We as per usual, as per usual. Literally the last people to step in line for the shilling. 1 second, let me do this.
Let's let you get something to the top. Show the YouTube. I think that's kind of cool. If you miss the space, if you're listening back, these will be on YouTube forever chronicling the journeys of Aptos After Dark. I'm good to see where we go, where we started, and where we get to.
We're basically just trying to get to our first 50 subscribers on YouTube. And I think we're gonna go even harder. Is that the right answer, Sneezy? If we get to 50? Is that kind of what
I think that's
we've
it.
kind of agreed upon?
We get to 50, then we push it.
And then we are gonna change the speed potentially, which is kind of crazy to think about, but yeah.
One step at a time. We'll get to 50 first.
Exactly,
But we
exactly.
got a lot to talk about tonight. All kinds of stuff to talk about. Dude, so much like infrastructure stuff to talk about. That's exciting. Like the Aptos keyless, all the AIPs that are being pushed. Well, I think they got pushed in the last update, which would have been ended last week.
Yeah, they're pushing a lot as per usual, right? Like I'm excited for us to jump in the key list for sure. I think that's gonna be a fun topic. I think we got a lot. Yeah, we got a lot to cover. I mean, that's not even including like GUI, anything around NFTs, Undying City. I mean,
RWAs.
sheesh, RWAs.
RWAs.
Yeah, we can't forget about RWAs. You know, we got Mercado and the NFT experience. Just there's just a lot to talk about.
We got
I mean,
the whole, yeah, the
so
whole NFTs. That's going to be a whole segment. Like, we got a lot to touch on there.
so if you're listening on this at a later date, we're gonna probably go through AIPs. What do you think? DeFi stuff, then jump into NFTs. Is that kind of the tonight show? You think, Susie?
I think so. I think so. For anybody
Or
pre-planning
maybe
their skippage.
yeah, exactly. If you're not interested in DeFi or Aptos improvement proposals or protocols, then you can just skip right along. But let's freaking do this,
Yeah,
man.
we'll come back to the NFTs at the end. Get in with the good JPEGs.
Saving some of the best for last. Um,
Did you have to like? Are you handwriting the tweet?
I am handwriting a tweet right now. Yes.
Good God, are you gonna mail it to Elon and see if he'll post it for? Good God. No man. No, it was cool. I got a chance to talk to Proud Lions over the weekend, and the keyless is something that they're going to be implementing with their game. I think
Okay.
it's Blockworks or something. There's a big gaming site that they've got a partnership with, but basically it's going to have people creating Aptos wallets through keyless and interacting in the game with the blockchain and not even having to like set up a wallet until they decide to go that
Dude,
extra step and import it to a Petra.
I Man, I love to hear that there's already some adoption or of keen interest in key interest in keyless. Um, like that's actually sick. So like keyless, generally speaking, right? Like just provides it so it is a like the name is what it means. You will not have to go through the proper wallet creation steps to create and interact on chain. Is that the simplest way to understand it,
I
basically, from your
think
take?
so. Essentially, you're creating a wallet tied to your social logins, is kind of my understanding. So if I go and log in with my Google account, it would create the wallet tied to my Google account. And then whatever I'm doing on that platform that interacts with the chain, I wouldn't actually have to be doing. It's just doing it with my wallet on the back end. But then it
Yeah,
will
that
be a
makes it.
wallet. Like
Yeah,
to my understanding, like you're still able to import. Like as you become more versed in the ecosystem, you can then take that same wallet and import it to a Petra or something meant to interact with the rest of the blockchain.
yeah. I mean, I think they've kind of solved it in a pretty interesting way, where it's like kind of connecting through some technical routes of OAuth and it seems like they're using OpenID
Yo,
Connect as
I'm gonna
well. So,
bring Mud up because I feel like he probably has a fair bit of insight into this.
Bud, join us. I also, for anyone that wants to take a peek on this, as far as the key list, I did end up pinning the Aptos tweet that then also shares a little bit about the AIP. And you can kind of, it's quite long in the AIP, but if what's also cool with this tweet is if you guys aren't familiar with the improvements, AIPs that they kind of write, you can kind of go in and see all the list that they have available in a simple format, which is really great. So take a peek if you haven't before, because you kind of get a sense of all the things. Um, this is keyless is AIP 61, so that's how early we are. It's pretty nuts. But what's up, Mud? Welcome up.
GM.
GM.
GM, homie, how's it
I
going?
have missed I have missed a few of these just because I've been traveling a bit. But back in Singapore now, so happy to be here. I have a bit of a sore throat, so it sucks. But yeah, what do we? Oh, Aptos Keyless. Is that the same one that Aptos Tournament used, like the Identity Connect?
I, I believe so.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, that is. I believe so. Yeah, it's using Identity Connect. That's for sure. Whether that's the entirety of this AIP, I think is I don't think so, but it's definitely a big part of it for sure.
That is awesome.
It enables like it basically like yeah like it goes, and I think the coolest part about this is that like they're one in this AAP they kind of have an assumption out there where like basically the way this is going to work, it's going to social login, but it's application specific, which is really interesting that that's the approach that they're kind of taking, and they're under the assumption that basically that no one's going to go and spin up a fake Google Play application that then would phish your wallet, basically. So keeping that in mind, that they're saying that they did not solve for that specific scenario on desktop or mobile. So if you go and like download an application and it's not like maybe an authorized provider, it is the keyless system is like kind of synonymous for a specific application. And that's the way you can kind of think of it. Once it's created, like you log in and use it, like it will automatically know your account. And it's kind of, I guess, pretty unique in that sense. So if you are just be, it's more so now on the application side of making sure that you're trusting the app or the DApp that you're using or whatever is using this system rather than actually the protocol itself, which is pretty interesting because that could go for regular life as well, right? Like if you're using a bad website or a website that's malicious, even today, that's still problematic, right? Like if you're entering credentials that are problems.
Oh,
So
that's
just keep
just
that in
it. Your
mind.
Visa's super safe until you interact with a malicious site. Then your Visa's not so
Yep.
safe anymore. And I think, yeah, that just travels into Web3 as well. Like, don't be clicking on fishy links.
But it is pretty cool the way that they're doing it, right? Like it's going to be it's incredibly simple to use as a consumer, I guess. Mud, are you familiar with using it from the dev perspective at all,
for
as
the
far as
for the
this is concerned?
for this keyless stuff, right?
Yeah, or Identity
Yeah,
Connect, whichever
yeah. I mean,
whichever
I've
suits
used
that one.
like if you look at the more like account abstraction and those stuff, like I've used by Economy, Third Web, but those are more like generic EVM based ones. I've not used this one yet because I mean it's new, but we might kind of add this to our website. So I mean, for those of you who are new, we are building Undying City, so we gonna have. I mean, I haven't officially launched the announcement yet, but I guess you guys get firsthand. Uh, yeah, I'll do the announcement in a bit, but basically on Friday we'll have our website up and um, all the minting for the waitlist people that already are in the queue, and then right now I think it's just a Connect wallet, but let's see if we can implement this keyless before Friday. But if not, it'll probably be like next week or next week.
That's
But yeah,
awesome.
it's a Sneezy
That's
special
a little
announcement.
that's a little bit of alpha, yeah. Everything's going
Yeah,
live on
so
Friday. Let's go.
yeah, please tell your friends.
Let's
Please
go.
tell your friends to join Aptos After Dark. There's always alpha here, so. But yeah, I haven't done the official announcement, but I'll do it yeah, later today because we're preparing some banners, some posters, make sure it looks good. Uh, but yeah, whoever that don't have the wait list yet, there'll be more to come in the next few weeks on secondaries as well.
Yo, that's awesome. So, what mint is going live? Is it going to be loot boxes or is it going to be the PFPs?
It's a loot boxes. So it's still we're still kind of like planning like how the another like loot box. I mean the PFP kind of version. When will it come out? I think we want to get some feedback first about the game and the economy, I guess. So those who are gonna get it, it'll be a free mint on Friday, and you can straight away use that equipment or that loot box to in the game itself. But I anticipate some. I mean, we're kind of like doing it on our own instead of on Wapal or Mercato. So I anticipate there'll be some sort of yeah, there'll be some issues along the way. So hopefully we can get all the feedback and fix it ASAP. And yeah, exciting times.
Yo, you can't go your own path without a couple hiccups, but I'd love to see it. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
And I love how it's just
Sheesh.
expected. You're like, there's going to be hiccups and we're going to deal with it and we're going to get through it.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I'm excited. I'm excited. That's I love that the site and the game is all gonna go live at the same time so that we'll actually be able to do something with it right away.
Yeah, and I think along the way, I mean, we so this is all like alpha that's not announced yet. So please thank Sneezy, drop him some NFTs for his work here. But we'll have like some sort of leaderboard style like cred, but it's very much focused on the game itself and on chain, off chain kind of stuff that's related to the project. So those who are early and support, like don't worry who's doing what, who's contributing, um, and then yeah, this leaderboard stuff. There'll be more exciting stuff that will happen. I mean, that's all I can say.
Yo, I'm looking forward to it. Yo, I'm also looking forward to having another game that I can earn cred on. If you can get me earning cred for playing on Dying City, just saying, I'm low-key addicted to earning cred. So
Dude, shout out to Mud just coming up here, just dropping mad
yo,
alpha. Like,
right?
this is so exciting.
Game on
Oh
Friday.
boy,
Like
Mud.
I know
Let's
what we're
go.
doing on Saturday. We're going to be playing the game in the space.
A
Let's
hundred
go.
percent.
Epic Gaming Space on
We're gonna be
Saturday.
gaming. Let's go.
Okay, we got to go to knees. His arm's about to fall off.
I think Nees want to chat. He raised his hand. I'm sorry if I interrupted or
No, no,
got in
no.
front.
Not
No,
at
you're
all.
good.
Is that
I'm
like
being
a
a degenerate. If you can't hear in the background, I'm hitting a fucking dab right now. Let's go.
Oh my
okay?
god.
Because you got your hand raised. Is that a bug on my side? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, no, no. He did have his hand up the whole time.
No, yeah, I did. I did for sure.
Also, that is for a dab, not a request to speak, right?
Yeah. I'm just hitting dabs over here,
Let
being
me do that. Let me
degenerate.
do that too. Dabbing right now.
I think you're doing
Hey.
different. I think Mud's doing different.
We're doing
dabs than
different
doing
dabs. You're
me.
doing the dance. I'm
Yeah.
smoking gas.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
Hey, but like I
that is
said,
that is coming
I
together. That
told
is coming
y'all.
together through Web3 right there. Both hidden dabs in this space.
But I told you guys I am a degenerate at heart. Of course, I'm an NFT founder, but I gotta be myself. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But Sneezy, I heard you mention something about PLC and what they're doing with block games, is what they're called.
That's what
But
it's
I,
called. Thank
yeah,
you.
yes, sir. That's I just wanted to give you that as well. But I wanted to drop a little bit of alpha. I don't know if he told you this, but right now, if you early access their app, you download it, you put their code in, then you get eligible for their airdrop. But each person only can give one code a day. So, and it's already live. So you can go to the App Store, play these games, and the more you play their games and complete the challenges, the more you'll get for their airdrop. So, just saying, Block Games is huge alpha. If you guys want that alpha, you can DM me and I'll get you set up right properly. Because I'm partnered up with King over there at PLC for iAliens. Obviously he's got PLC to himself. He's half and half basically on iAliens with me, but so he lets me in on this alpha. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the nice part about being his partner is I get a little bit of this alpha with block games and everything. And like Mud was saying, because Sneezy is hosting this, and we got how do you say your name? hiAtreyu. Like how do you say that? You gotta get me right. But they're holding down Aptos After Dark, so you know what I mean. We gotta drop that alpha for you. So let's fucking go.
No.
You need to rename it now, Sneezy and Atreyu. Aptos Alpha After Dark. They gotta know. They gotta know. It should be in the name.
You guys are coming in dropping it. Just like what?
But
Oh geez.
you gotta get me right. How the heck would you just say Trey? Like how you say that? How am I supposed to pronounce that?
Atreyu, like the band
Atreyu. The
Atreyu.
band, or
Okay.
yeah,
or
Okay.
there you
the
go.
mythical
Or
All right,
creature.
cool.
potentially
Yeah,
never
I
ending
just had to ask.
story.
I couldn't be up here not giving you your flowers up here with Sneezy.
Yo,
You know what I'm
Atreyu's a
saying? So,
fucking man. He's the only
no, I know. I
reason.
see
He's
him
the only
everywhere.
fucking reason we have a YouTube channel.
I see
Yeah,
him everywhere.
I heard like when Aptos After Dark started, like the market started to come up. So I think we're gonna see all time high soon.
I mean, you're
That
probably.
is true. I did buy a
I
bunch of
think you're
Aptos
really
at
not.
$9.
I think timing wise, you're not wrong, but I don't think that they're correlated.
It
I
is.
can.
It is. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Mud, you're
I
onto
mean,
something.
the alpha started to drop.
yeah. When did it start? Sneezy. Aptos After Dark. I forgot.
Oh, what did we? Probably close to 2 months ago now.
Yeah. So you guys
Yeah, I think we're 2 months
timed the
in.
Yep.
bottom ETF and up only now.
Hey,
Thanks, guys.
they started a
Sneezy
cabal.
Capital. You gotta start that Sneezy Capital. Sneezy Atreyu Capital or something. Yeah.
Negative.
You could call it
This is
you call it the Sneezy cabal. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm just a dude who likes fucking buying JPEGs. I'm trying to get a little bit into DeFi stuff. And this is a good place to learn and get people to come and give us alpha. That's all I'm doing.
this is 100% learning experience. As soon as we're about to segue into as part of the space that we collectively know little, I would say, about, right,
Whoa, are we
Sneezy?
gonna do RWAs? Because it's also
Are we gonna just
yo,
try and talk about DeFi for a second?
it's I know so little about it, but I'm so fucking excited about it because the little part I do understand makes me super goddamn bullish.
I think RWAs in general is got, I don't know, dude. I'm also equally hyped. I also know, I feel like the tip of the iceberg in some sense, right? Like I think we should probably pin up that
Yes,
video from ETH Denver with
Ondo
Ondo,
Finance.
where, I'll pin it real
'Cause
quick. There you go.
they're essentially
Like
gonna act as like
legit.
the order book.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, honestly, that they're bringing RWAs, like they're bringing TradFi, I guess, and mixing it with
Yep.
DeFi, and you'll be able to, like, now. I think the big takeaway I got from that video with RWA specifically around TradFi is that you will actually be able to leverage your assets if you so choose, which basically right now is only available through, it seems like, your crypto availability. But if, for example, whatever reason you hold a bunch of Nvidia and you're a millionaire now because you held Nvidia back when it didn't like 500x, then you can actually leverage that using something like Ondo, which is kind of sick. No, like you bringing RWA TradFi assets on chain in some sense, right? Is that the way to take this?
Yes,
Sneezy?
I think so.
Sneeze, I see you raise your hand.
I
What
am
you
gonna
got?
ask you, three dabs deep. What the hell is trad fi?
Traditional
What do you call it?
finance, like
Okay.
stocks and
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you lost me there because I ain't never heard somebody say that, like shortening it up like that. So I was like, yep, I don't know what the hell he's talking about already.
no, safe space to ask.
Yeah. Safe space. Definitely. Definitely. We are not experts
Oh
by any
Lord,
means.
no.
So any question is on the
Hey, I'm
table.
always learning. That's why when I originally started Aliens to begin with, I did it for free. I had no clue what I was doing in NFTs at all. I know I had gotten rug pulled so many times. I was like, I'm gonna show people NFTs can be good. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my mission. You know what I'm so. But now I know a little bit more. I know how the market works. I'm getting the right contacts. I got a team around me now, so big things coming.
Comes
But
back
when
to
it comes
community and
to
the people you surround yourself with, man. 100%.
no. Oh, without a doubt,
All the
without a
time.
doubt. That saying, what is it? Your net worth is your net worth or whatever. Your network is your net worth or whatever. You know what I mean?
That's a touchy saying, but yeah, no. I think it's like you're the sum of like the five closest people to you. So like, make those five people count.
So what do you think? Are you into traditional finance? Is this a thing that catches your eye with Ondo? Is this like a thing that I mean, like, did you ever trade stocks? Is this like a thing that you're like, holy crap, I can't wait to bring
No,
my
I think
stocks on chain? And
I
like,
think
you
the thing that excites me the most about it is bringing traditional finance kind of into DeFi in the sense that it's 24/7. Like, no, I may not be able to close a sale of a stock, but I could still leverage it 24/7, which I think is one of my issues with stocks is just like it's 9 to 5.
yep, yep, and no
Yeah,
weekends.
exactly. Like the only time I can actually put time into doing that stuff, markets are closed.
Yep, yep. Ah, dude, that's so true. That's a really good perspective, honestly. Like just from like the availability of when things can happen, and you can you really do have to be paying attention during the traditional like working hours for most people, right? Like I guess that's so
And
true.
that was the thing. Like I watched that video, and that was my takeaway. I was like, that is what I think the cool thing is just bringing it into that just open market. And I guess that in another sense too. And I guess how I wonder how that's going to be regulated because like I know being in the States, you have
Yep.
issues using certain platforms and stuff. Like
It's not like every DeFi platform
yeah,
on any chain. My life is just
but
like
then
good luck.
this also I would think has to be going through regulatory um, channels. Like
It could, or it's just gonna be the same thing with a lot of them, where they just basically just block out an
I'm
entire country based on your IP.
so what they're gonna block out the U.S. from the
That
platforms
sounds
that
crazy
it's
though, because
trading
this
on
company,
its exchange. Like, that's what I mean. Like to me, it seems like they've got to be going through those regulatory channels, and like
yeah,
maybe that's what some of those
yeah. I hope you're
meetings
right.
were with the art, like with the actual in real life asset managers that Mo and Avery were having.
Trying to figure it out. Yeah, yeah. I mean that's a really strong point. I really hope that's the case too, because I mean for me, I'm although like I've enjoyed stocks in my life and all that kind of stuff, I do think like it's a cool opportunity to see this now coming to be more of like an accepted thing, I guess you could say. Just like this is a conversation that I guess you could say like wasn't really maybe too top of mind for many people. Like let's just say even during the last bull market, like maybe 2 to 3 years ago, even though it was a thing, maybe like not super top of mind. And the fact this is becoming now like more and more of interest to traditional finance people, where I think literally, God, I don't want to misquote. I don't really remember who it was. I think it might have been JP Morgan, someone from JP Morgan saying that they think like, or was it BlackRock? One of the traditional finance people thinking that like on chain is like tokenizing assets is the future, which is like coming from traditional finance people. Them saying that sounds crazy. If you were like transformed, like just think like just a few years ago when we were like the utmost joke. So I think there's definitely a mind shift that's happening. And it's really great to see that it's also this form and this availability now is also on Aptos. So yeah, hyped about it.
I think we did pretty good for a
So yeah, I
topic.
think I lost you.
No,
Oh.
I was just gonna say I think we did pretty good for something we know enough to get into trouble with.
Yeah, you know what? I think we covered it, right? Like we grazed over the topic. Uh, at some point, I do hope we have someone in the Aptos community that's gonna like be vibing out in this space that we can just bring up, and they just wanna talk DeFi, they want to talk RWAs as far as traditional finance is concerned. Like I'm excited for that day because just like Mies was saying, like I'm excited to learn more too.
We're working on it. We're currently
Woo!
working on it.
Hey, bless
We're
you
cooking.
fellas for sharing that video because I've been sitting here watching it and that shit is I'm bullish. I'm bullish on it. From what I can understand. You know, I'm just a little bit of a country dumbass, but you know what I'm saying. I fuck with it.
I feel like
No,
you're
it's
coming
it's
at it
cool
from the
though.
same
Right?
place.
Like we're
Hey, but I
it's
listen
like
to y'all
cool.
talk about it.
Seems
Y'all
great.
know a lot more about this DeFi stuff than I do. I ain't gonna lie. I'll give it to you.
I don't. We'll take it, but I don't know if we should. I don't think we could. You want to touch on Solana really quick, Sneezy, and we'll just bring that peg right back down to like us knowing absolutely nothing because I think you did actually pick up some more knowledge over the past week, haven't you? About like, sell. We're calling it sell, not
Yes,
Solana, because
so it's not
we don't know what the
confusing.
naming is. It's sell. Sell. Yeah. So do you want to touch on that really quick while we're on like DeFi for a second here?
I guess I can touch on it a little bit. I'm not super well versed on it, but they did their IDO. Basically, it was split up into 4 distributions. The first distribution you got at token generation, which was 25%. You also got the rest of your vested tokens at the same time, but you got them in the form of VCell, which is an NFT, which uses, I don't know which AIP it is, but the fractionalization. So essentially, each NFT has an unlock date and has the amount of tokens vested to it tied to that NFT. So you can't unlock the tokens, but you still have ownership of your tokens. So you can still sell the NFT, which I think is kind of cool. I think, dude, that's the more I'm playing around with the Aptos DeFi, like Amnes, uh, Solana, I'm loving like the liquidness of it, like the control of your assets and like having accessibility to it.
Just yeah, how fast and cheap everything
Dude,
is. You literally can just yeah. And I'm pretty limited here, but I know what you're saying because there is some things that I can do, and it's
it's just like
amazing.
I have some Aptos in delegated staking, and it's got like once a month you can unlock it. Whereas my Amnes staking, if I want to, I can unstake that at any time. And yeah, I have to pay a transaction, I have to pay a gas fee, but it's like what 407 of a penny. Like that's what I mean. It's not intimidating. And maybe Greg can come up and he'd probably be able to talk a little bit more about some of the stuff we were saying we need more.
Only if
Yeah,
you want to, Greg. You can come up and
if
hang
you
out and
want
nerd
it.
about DeFi and all
We're
this
trying to
stuff.
bumble
Yeah, if you
around.
want, of course.
But
We're talking about DeFi right now, and actually sell to be specific. But I mean, it does seem cool. I mean, what they've launched, it seems like they've gotten a lot of traction too quickly, which has been great to see as far as like their slightly like their different take, right? Like on all the things, the locking, the voting,
oh,
like
the voting too.
it's
The
very
NFTs
cool.
are your voting power. And the longer, like, if you take the tokens that you got from the IDO, you can vest them up to 2 years, and that maximizes your voting power on those tokens. And then I think you earn uh, tokens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you end
you
up
earn a
earning from
token
doing it.
Yeah,
credit from voting.
it's a. I think. I mean, I'm not a super old school T-Gen, but as far as I understand, it's taking sort of like from what Curve did is what I was told. But yeah, you can lock up, I believe, for a longer period of time. And if you lock up for a longer period of time, you get more voting power and you get more rewards or whatever. Remembering that this is, not financial advice.
Oh, 100%.
Definitely not
This is
financial
just
advice at all.
conversation between friends talking about Aptos and DeFi and our journeys and progress.
But it's interesting. You
Give
can
you
basically
Hey,
the
what
sell.
up, Greg?
title.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly. It's
interesting. You can
after
sell your
dark.
entire After Dark, so everything doesn't count. Everything's just kind of made up.
Aptos Alpha After Dark, not financial advice.
That's
You should
right.
add it at the end, Sneezy.
Greg, how you been?
Doing okay, just trying to make some docs better.
Ooh, okay, very nice. You focus on certain docs, or just like should we just be hyped about like in the next coming weeks or days or months, just a whole revamp system going on here?
I mean,
What you thinking?
well, I guess I can share some alpha. We are going to do a full revamp of the docs UI, and it's going to look. Well, I'm not a front end engineer, so it will probably look better, but that's not really the main goal. The main goal is the content should be hopefully a little bit more user friendly. And I'm always looking for people like you guys to give me feedback. I know maybe you Atreyu because you're a dev. Sneezy, maybe not so much on the dev docs.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I'd be like, I don't
Uh,
know what I'm looking at,
uh,
but this looks cool. Good job.
yeah, let's not get carried away here. I'm far from a dev. But I love the fact of where you're going, and boom, Aptos Alpha After Dark strikes again. Greg dropping the knowledge here on what's coming for the docs. So that's awesome. Uh, love to see it. The content's the most. I mean, again, it's a big part, right? It's a huge part. You got to make sure it's friendly and people can take it and run with it. So that's awesome. Good stuff. Do you have anything any type of tweets you want us to pin, Greg, as far as on any of your words of wisdom?
I
Anything you want us to throw up here on the
I
Dropbox?
forget what did I post today. I posted a bunch of stuff this morning.
You posted a lot of stuff recently. So just like, which one are you
I
feeling?
basically woke up this morning and I tweeted a whole bunch of stuff for like an hour or something, and then I was like, oh, I guess I have to do real work. Um, let's see. I had a long tweet thread that I was going to post, and then I think I restarted my computer and deleted it. Uh,
Ugh, come on now, X. Why aren't you saving drafts
the
automatically?
draft. I don't know what happened to the drafts. Like it doesn't save for me. I can't figure out how to get that to work anymore. But I think Elon kind of cut out as much as possible on it. I do want to. I
Yeah.
remember I wanted to give a shout out to all the artists in the space because
Oh,
honestly, like I
heck
was looking
yeah.
around and I was seeing Lisa or
Yep.
Sushi or whatever.
Sushi.
Yeah, the Aptos Sushi. Yeah,
With
I
the
grabbed
Aptos
one of her.
Lisas. The Laser Dino Dell. Nice snipe, by the
Yeah,
way.
I know. I was amazed you didn't get it, but I got a laser dino DAO. Like I appreciate the fact that like it enables uh, artists in order to be able to like follow their dreams and do different things. Actually, get paid because I have relatives who are artists, and it's a struggle to be honest. I think for most artists to get paid doing the stuff that they want to do. Also, I want to see how the rest of Razor's tracks.
Yo,
We'll see how those go.
100%. Actually, Razor, he's got two more coming. I think, well, I don't know what's going on with Mercado. I think they've paused the Mania mints for a little while just while they get things. I think they're revamping the launch platform, which I think is awesome. I'm all for that, especially with some of the mints they've got coming up. I'm glad that
Yeah, I
they're
think
taking
it's
pause to do it properly so that the mints go off.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it because I feel like some people would just continue to like plow through it. Oh yeah, we'll do it anyways. But I think they're thinking about it like I think some of their mints didn't go the way they wanted it to, and they want to go and make sure that it'll handle it correctly, and that way the artists don't lose and everyone else doesn't lose. Everyone's happy.
Bingo.
I mean, you guys should get Brent Coding Cowboy up here. He can tell you all about Petra or something. I see he's like posting stuff about.
Oh yeah.
We're in a little.
We got
Oh,
petrol on the docket today.
that
Don't you worry, Greg. Don't you
Petra's
worry.
it's on the speaking points.
I'm in a competition against Brent, and I'm losing very badly.
Oh no.
Very, very badly.
Wait, what?
What are you
Brent,
losing?
welcome to the stage.
What are you losing to, dude? How are you losing to me?
Brent posts like 3 times as much as I do, which I don't know how he does it, except for maybe it's because he gets up earlier than me.
Dude, I actually quit being a dev. I stopped writing code and I tweet all day long now.
This is the natural progression of the bull market.
Exactly.
We're back. Devs don't have to do anything anymore.
That don't
The
need to do
devs
anything.
did something. They did something.
You guys
They already did it in the bear market. Yeah.
It's like you guys get to take your trips to
Heck
the
yeah.
Bahamas now, chill out, come back in like a year and a half. No, honestly, you guys,
No.
everyone's killing it.
We build, man. We don't just run away. We go and build, man.
Hell yeah. No, that's just it.
Keep building, keep building.
That was pretty cool. I went to, where was I going? I was honestly probably going to check my cred points, but I saw in the Petra wallet I could get a free subdomain. So I snagged sneezy.petra.apt. And then I also saw one of Brent's many posts, but I saw the one where, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're soul bound. So it's one per wallet, and that is tied to my wallet.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Yo, Sneezy, I didn't want to detract from talking about Petra free names, but I do really want to know how you earn so many cred points because
NFTs,
I've
bro.
seen NFT. Oh man,
Dude,
I gotta. Well, actually, you guys know about the Easter egg. I gotta go. So in the Explore tab, if you search for somebody's like sneezy.apt address, you can peep their NFTs. So go check that out. Yeah, I posted about that. I tweeted about that once. Maybe I'll tweet about it again. If Sneezy's reacting like he didn't know about it. So.
Oh,
I had no idea.
that snuck by. I did not know that.
Can I peep at your cred points, Sneezy? You're a millionaire, right?
Yeah, man. Yep.
He is a millionaire in cred points.
He's a millionaire. Let's go.
Yep, that was pretty cool. I was actually talking to JC, and he was like, "Yo, you should go check." And I was like, "Oh my god, dude, I've been waiting."
What's your ranking?
Rank 100.
Holy crap! You
Nice.
cracked it. You cracked it. You're at 100 exactly.
You screenshotted it, right? It's for luck.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, dude. What? That is
Dude,
awesome.
I even beat out one more. Oh, sorry. Go on, knees.
Oh, my fault, man. I was just coming to say, man, coming from being like an ETH maxi coming to Aptos, Lord have mercy, has my life gotten so much better. I love it. The Petra wallet's better. Just everything's so much better about it. So I appreciate everybody who's building out here on Aptos, and I cannot wait for iAliens to have that invasion on Aptos here soon. But just wanted to give the flowers out there to Aptos, just as a whole blockchain.
I'm excited, Mike Waskowski. That's what I see every time in Mike Wachowski.
Hey, man, I grew up on Monsters Inc. I'm a 2000s child, I was born in the year 2000, so Monsters Inc. was my shit.
Yeah, I grew up with it too, so I think I'm a little bit older than that.
Yeah, I also probably watch
Let's go.
cartoons until
Let's
way too late in
go.
life, which is probably why I have so many cred points.
What?
Because I have so many JPEGs.
Bro,
Dude, I love
I never
these
even
cute
stopped.
pictures. It's like Pokemon. It's like yeah. Because I love NFTs,
I think I might
man.
be
Just
the
all
highest
day.
in this chat. I just looked at my cred score. I'm number 36.
Oh!
Oh, you're definitely the highest. What?
Are you a billionaire?
I actually beat out one more, which is
Oh,
kind of funny.
that's wild.
I just bought too many NFTs, man.
No, that's what's up.
How much is the NFTs contributing to your points? Like 1 million a day or something?
I think.
I have 2.8 million. It says.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I think I have
Shit.
1,066,000, and 1,020,000 of it is from NFTs. As I said, I'm
Yeah,
pumped.
legit.
You got to get the game on cred so that I can start earning playing the game. Need more games.
Please. Need more games.
Yes. I had a good chat with JC like a few weeks ago before he flew for the Move Summit. So we had some coffee and all that in Singapore. But yeah, we will integrate it in some way. After I think we go live on Friday.
Yep, that's what's up. They've
Let's
also
go.
been
That's what's
really
up.
diligent and very good about like getting retroactive points. So like, I think Greg probably got them too. Like he got the points for holding the NFTs before Cred was even a thing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
dope.
have a Aptomingo from that I minted back in. That's my longest holding NFT. That's what, like, I think 2 days after main launch.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We got Sala Bardot in the space, and they said, "How do I check my own list?" Do you guys think that has to do with cred, or what do you think that person means by their list? Any
Yeah,
thoughts?
I mean, you can check your cred, and I think it shows you all the NFTs that are in your wallet actually on it, as well as how much you're making from it, and then your invited friends, etc. So it says for me, I make 5,000 a day apparently from the NFTs that I have.
Legend.
I can't find my ranking, but I think that might mean that I'm just too low. I have 85,000 cred points. Am I just like too low for them to give me a ranking?
No, if you hit the list button in the top right corner, it should bring up the tab and it'll have leaderboard. And that'll give
By
you
the
your
way,
rank.
Sneezy, you get some for
Nice.
holding tokens apparently.
Yes, I get 100 a
Yes.
day for holding GUI and 100 a day for holding seeds.
Nice.
And you get them, yeah, you can earn DeFi too, like for contributing to different LPs. Their website's really good.
Yeah,
Like their
staking.
website's fantastic. You can go in and see what you like.
Dude,
If you click on DeFi, it'll tell you which pools and how you can earn using DeFi. The same with NFTs. It's
by,
very user friendly.
by the way, have you guys noticed that there is a cred now points for saying from playing on-chain games?
Yes.
Yeah, I got a whole
Aptos
bunch of those
Arena.
from when I played at Aptos Arena.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like I think Mud's setting himself up here to be part of the game number 2.
Oh yeah,
Let's go.
is it only one right now?
Yeah.
It's literally
Only
it's only
Aptos
one.
Arena right
Okay.
Yeah.
now.
Right. All right. Stay tuned for Undying.
Yes, let's go. Oh, man, I'm so freaking
And
hyped for
you, I
that.
mean, you don't need to a browser to play it, right? So it's on your mobile. So feel free to play it. I mean, I sometimes play games while I'm in the toilet. I don't know if that's too much information, but
Just the right amount of information.
Sure, there. Oh, that's
Oh
amazing.
man, that's the thing.
Dang,
Like I don't
cred's
bust my
awesome.
laptop out very often, but I'm always on my phone. And I'm about to get my Jambo phone too,
And
so I'm gonna have two phones. Watch out.
Jambo phone, let's go. The
Jambo,
$99 phone.
Jambo airdrop soon.
Has anyone heard anything about Win phone? Win Jambo?
I keep seeing like
I got
the
a
odd posts.
notification that said that they were shipping it, I think, for me.
What?
I ordered it.
No way.
So
What?
I
Oh, that's
ordered it
so
a
quick.
little bit. I ordered it a little bit earlier than everyone else. I was talking to the guy, the guy in charge of it, like a month before, and I pre-ordered. I kind of cheated on the pre-order, but I'm excited for it. I want to see how it works out. But I got it said like 2 weeks to like 2 months or something. So I think there's a lot of hype. A lot of people ordered one, so it's going to take a little while for them all to get shipped out now.
I would think so. And like I also kind of expected it. It's a $99 phone. I'm okay waiting. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
Definitely okay
I think that
waiting.
was yeah. I was talking about this in another space. Like just the fact that it's $99. Like I can't go buy a piece of technology that can do that stuff for $99. To have something come in that's integrated with Aptos, like it was a no-brainer for me.
Dude, I'm excited. $99 phone? Like how can't you be, right? I mean,
Well, like
it's it's gonna be solid regardless of the fact, right? Like I don't know if anyone's ever used it. Like I don't know. I haven't used a $99 phone maybe in quite a while, so maybe ever. I'm not
I
really
don't
sure.
think
It's like
I don't think
I don't know.
ever.
Same for you, right? Sneezy? Like phones are just ridiculous.
Like Greg said, I'm very excited just to get it and to play around with it. Like just to test it out to see what value it brings for $99.
No, that's so cool. I think it's really really cool that they're
And
doing
like
that phone.
we're not even the target demographic to keep that in mind. Like that's
Oh
a
yeah.
$99 phone's huge for us. Like that's not just huge for us. Think of other places in the world where like it's we still had phones because we could get access to those more expensive phones. Like this is for places where they don't have access to that.
Oh, I'm just so bullish
Yo,
on Aptos. Sorry, Brent.
no worries, man. I am too. But I think one of the coolest things about Jambo Phone, so they have a lot of these quests integrated, and that's what I'm most excited about. They also have a Jambo app on Android phone, but I think it's just not the same as on device. I think my phone arrived last week. I was out of office Thursday, Friday, and just got back. Like I got back and I jumped on this call, so I'm so excited to get to the office tomorrow and
Nice.
hopefully have my Jambo phone there. And I will. I'll do like an unboxing or something like that and show everybody. It also comes with Petra pre-installed, so that's like from my own personal perspective, that's what I'm most excited about, maybe. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked to do some of the quests and stuff they have going on too. I think that's one of the ways they're able to like lower the cost so much, is because they do have a bunch of that stuff on the side too. But crypto first phone is pretty sweet.
100%. Yeah, I was looking over. There's a couple things that come preloaded on it, and the whole MO is kind of to onboard people onto Web3, obviously, but like again, just ways to earn. Like I don't know what they're going to be like, and I have very tempered expectations, but I think that's very cool. And again, comes back to just these currencies have different values in different places in the world.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah, excited for it to kind of spread to Indonesia as well, because like that's where most of our team are from, and I just got back from Indo as well, so hopefully we get some Jambo over there.
Right, what's your take, man? How are you feeling about having Petra on a phone that's about to be handed over to like potentially like thousands, tens of thousands of people? Like generally speaking, like what's your overall take? Are you just like excited, hyped? Like
Dude,
this is a first, right?
yeah, this is the first. Way beyond all that. So, like at Amazon, I worked on Astro, the home robot, and they did some like soft launches, internal launches, and then like slightly external. And you get like a couple thousand people here and there, tens of thousand people. Petra's got, with mobile and extension, mobile, way up there, extension way beyond mobile. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to like share the exact numbers and stuff like that, which is why. But many multipliers on top of what I was doing at Amazon, and then to have that like pre-installed on a phone. Yeah, I think like the first round of Jambo, I'm also gonna set my expectations low. I haven't done the quest yet. I don't know if it's gonna like blow my hair back out of the box, but what I'm stoked about is like I've been on a lot of calls with the team. It's an awesome team. They get crypto. They've been in crypto forever. They get the phone industry as well, like the way they're assembling the phone, the operating system they're using. I mean, they're using Android 13 under the hood, so they're like putting it all together pretty smart. So like first round, I think it was Sneezy said he's gonna temper his expectations. I'm gonna do the same, but I am very stoked for the future of it and have Petra Wallet up there pre-installed. Like we did some additional like language support for the Jambo launch. Added Afrikaans and then Spanish, French, some additional languages on top of what we recorded, and then I don't know. We've just been doing a lot of testing with it as well, and to see that go out there, it feels really good, man. It feels really really good. I couldn't be more excited about it. I can't wait to see Petra on it. Um, and yeah, I don't know. Like the integrations in the future with Petra, with Aptos and Jambo is going to be uh, really really cool. I can't talk about any of that, but like it's gonna be awesome stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. In addition to checking out the Jambo phone.
Hey, that name claiming like almost for like the Petro wallet, I literally just did it since you pinned up your post. That it was so easy and flawless. So hell yeah, that's really awesome.
Dude, I love it. So Macon, you gotta go give him a follow. He just started up his Twitter presence. Go give him a follow. He's a rock star engineer, dude. He's got such a cool story. So if you go look at his Twitter profile, I'll pin it after this in one of his tweets. Maybe everybody could go give him a follow. But he reached out. He cold reached out on LinkedIn and was like, "Hey, I'm interested in Aptos Labs. Would you like can we chat and like learn more about it?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" And I get into the office real early, and his time zone in Brazil is like 5 hours ahead. So I'm in the office like it was like 5:30 or something like that, and I sent him a note and was like, "Yo, I'm free to hop on a call." And he was like, "Really?" So we hopped on a call, had a great call with him, went through the interview process. He rocked it. He's been absolutely rocking it at Aptos Labs, and that was his baby from start to finish, pretty much, and end to end. So he's a React Native mobile engineer, but he also did the smart contract on top of it, and dude, just absolute rock star. So I'll find something of his to like post up here, and y'all can follow along with what he's posting out there in the world too.
Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome. We'll definitely
Yes.
give him a
Please
follow.
pin something. Let's go.
Now I got knees.petra. So
Let's go.
I think it's really cool. I think it's an awesome thing that you sold down them. Like that way you're not gonna have people trying to game it. Like
you're trying to get like Walmart.petra. Like, all right.
yeah, man. I sent a message in one of my group chats the
I
other day. Like I forget what it was, but like is Eiffel Tower travel doing okay? Has anybody checked on them recently? Like people are just buying the dumbest stuff. Dotty.
I'm not gonna lie though. I absolutely I I absolutely on my wrong wallet minted one of my two Aptos names.
Oh
So I have
no.
Atreyu and Falcor, and I on my Falcor wallet I did Atreyu, and like and that's how I found out I was soulbound. I'm like, shoot, this is the worst
No,
scenario for soulbound, and I
that's so
absolutely
sad,
did
man.
it. But either way, you know what I mean, Brett? It's like, now it's like you know both my wallets. If you send it to, Falcor.petro or, Atreyu apt, either way it's going to the same place, right? So it's all
Yeah.
right.
And
It's
if you need to transfer it,
Dang.
it's only going to cost you cents. So it doesn't really matter.
yeah, it's fine. I was just like, oh, and it's sold down. Got it. Rip. Rip to me.
At least you got it.
Mistakes were made. Yep, yep, yeah, true, true. Yeah. And actually, you know what, Sneezy? I think you and I were joking about it because I was like, oh, I'm gonna snag Sneezy.petra. And you're like, it's sold down. I'm like, all
Oh, dude,
fine. just a troll a
I
little
had
bit.
done mine early and I did it as Sneezy, and then I saw that it was sold done, and I'm like, ooh, good thing I didn't try and get cute with that one.
Dude, yeah, just that's a really awesome one. I mean, super excited. Yeah, hopefully we can find something to pin of his. Oh, nice, Brent, you got something. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah, I put him up there, and I mean it's like his second one down there, and he's just supporting the community and stuff like that. He's just getting started, but dude, he's got a great heart. He's a great person. Um, yeah, he's all about like the Aptos community as well.
Let's go.
Love it.
Follow dropped.
Connected, notifications on.
Amazing. So I think, we just crossed the hour mark. Sneezy. What do you think? Do we drop and just go straight into NFT land? Do we go
Meme
into
coins.
Oh
memes
my
and
God, let's
GUI?
let's
What do
gooey.
you
Let's fucking gooey.
let's do it.
Good.
Hey, I've held
It's
all
been a
my
good
GUI
day. Me
this whole
too.
time.
Me too. I bought a couple auctions, but other than that, holding everything. It's been nice. It's been nice the last couple days. Not gonna lie.
Shoot, I bought a bunch of Aptos at $9. So I'm like, hell yeah.
No, just chilling. Hell yeah.
Just chilling. Dang. Okay,
I
let's
got in
go.
at like the perfect time.
GUI's looking I've been DCAing. Sneezy's been teaching me just DCA. Even though I feel like I've been in crypto for a while. Just like he's just been saying it, DCA, DCA. So I've been just buying GUI like crazy in a consistency, right, Sneezy?
Yeah, I do that.
Just DCA,
Back on
DCA.
ETH meme coins, Pepe Fork over there by Pauly is going ham right now, no pun intended. And
Get out of here. Boot him from the space.
hey, bro, I put in $100. I put in $100, and I've made over 1,000 just in rewards, bro. Just holding it, not selling. And now the stuff that I've held is now worth 500. So now I'm up to $1,500 from $100. Not financial advice, but right now it's going up. So I wouldn't tell nobody to get it anyways. But just saying that shit was kind of nice.
Sneezy, with the I'm just gonna hard pivot right back to GUI. Is do we have like is it finally are we finally seeing some traction with GUI just because everyone's been supporting? Like, what's the take here? Give us a hot take. You got something, Sneezy? I'm throwing you right on the spot right now. Is it just like are we just
Dude,
finally seeing
I'm
the
just
GUI
hanging out
vibe?
there every day. I I was frustrated today because I'm in there trying to talk to people and the fucking sales bots just going bananas. I have no idea, dude.
I love it. I love
It's a
it.
meme coin. Numbers go
It's
up. People
pumping.
like to see numbers go up, so the numbers go up.
Numbers. But the crazy thing about GUI is like
Oh,
it's more than a meme
100%.
coin. Like you know what I mean? Like there's like legitimate things happening with GUI.
Yeah,
I feel like
that
that's like
means let me
the
deflect
there's.
though. Okay.
Well, I was just trying to tee you up, Like there's a lot of things happening. I don't know. It's like we should get the respect they deserve. So I feel like that the team, what they're building, like the things that they're trying to do. There's just a lot of stuff going on with that. A lot of things get hyped about with GUI. So I'm definitely pumped to see what's happening a little bit right
Graveyard's
now.
cooking.
Um,
Graveyard's cooking. Echo's cooking. And monkeys are cooking. Everyone involved with GUI, prod lines are cooking. Everybody's cooking. Like everybody in the Telegram's always saying team's lazy, team doesn't do anything, team's not doing anything. Like it's
no
dude,
way.
all the time. They want centralized exchange listing. That's all they want. People want one thing and it's
It's
disgusting.
yes.
The meme is
Oh,
all what men want.
Yeah,
He's
literally.
probably thinking of other girls, but he's actually thinking about listing.
Yeah, man. No. Like the team is cooking. Like there's like 20, 25 people working behind the scenes making that project move forward. And literally everybody's cooking right now. So it's just a matter of, I think, market timing, and a lot of things are going to be coming to fruition in the future. Not the near future, just the future.
just the future. Just the future. Dude, I'm pumped about it. I'm pumped. It's there's definitely a lot of good stuff happening. And it's always fun too because memes number go up, right? Like you were saying, it's just like it's good to get that. It's good to have just generally speaking in the ecosystem. Meme coins in general. I don't.
Just wait until
These
there's,
jump in, please.
I have a little bit of a hot take, and I need y'all's opinion.
ooh,
So
give me the hot
Oh boy.
take.
Me and King were debating on minting with GUI for iAliens, right? But the hot take is that how can we sell it and convert it back to Aptos without the whole GUI community hating us? That's hard. That's the hard part. So that's why we're just sticking to Aptos because I don't know. I feel more comfortable with Aptos as my holding the treasury. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me personally, but. I don't know. I just didn't want the whole community to hate us if we converted it back to Aptos and then made GUI go down. So, yeah.
I probably overspent my like the Wappa launches. I should have like held a bit more, but I went ham on the
Oh, you and
what was
me.
it, GUI Friends or something. I just kept buying because I wanted a cap or I don't know. I'm like Sneezy. Like sometimes we forget how much we have left and like oh that's all that's left.
Yeah.
We just keep
Oh,
clicking.
dude, I'm bidding on the auctions. I'm bidding on
Just
the
keep
auctions,
clicking.
and I'm just like putting these unruly numbers, and I'm like, oh man, I spent a lot of GUI this week.
Me too. I mean, you keep clicking until the wallet says you ran out, right? That's how it is.
Oh shit!
It's like, oops.
I don't do that. Dude, if I no, I'd have a problem if I did that.
Hey, but when I sell
Well,
my pork, I'm gonna convert it to GUI. So
Oh, dude, talking. Okay, yeah, no, the portal airdrop happened since the last time we had the Monday space. I literally had to approve 3 transactions on ETH, and it was like getting kicked in the junk, like between $48 and $54 per fucking approval. Like,
oh yeah, oh god,
it's like, what do you
oh
have left after the airdrop? $10? Like,
no, like I farmed a fair bit early on trying to help the
no,
homies,
but you know what
but
I
like,
mean. Like all the damn
dude,
fees.
$150. Not to mention like transfer
Ugh,
fees, which were much less, but like still probably total 25 bucks. But like
dude, it is the reason
the
I
three
have given up.
transactions to actually like bring the ETH back to Aptos, $150 approximately, 150
Yeah,
bucks and change.
I've given up doing anything on chain with Ethereum other than just buying Ethereum and holding it.
That's
So
what I mean. Like ETH is already a store of value for me. Like I don't want to go transact over there. I'm spoiled. I'm a little Aptos princess now. $150. That could be like my great grandkids would be using that for gas. Like,
hey, hey, yo, on the I'm a little princess or whatever you said, the big
yeah,
A.
I'm spoiled. No, yeah, no, because I went.
Dude,
I go to Chronos
I
and
tried to
it's free
list an
Chronos, which
NFT,
is
and I
like
was like, nah, I'm
30,
good.
30, 40 cents. And I'm frustrated. I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Like, I'm going back to Aptos.
I think I think Brent's posted tweet right there says it all.
Yo, I saw that person holding the empty wallet out, and it looks. I mean, oh, sorry, my tweet is a response to the Ethereum tweet where they're holding the empty wallet out. Um, I just laughed hysterically at that, and then I posted about Aptos because, yeah, I've also become spoiled, dude. I couldn't work on Ethereum. Like the number of transactions I've done with testing on mainnet on Aptos is like in the thousands now. I would be so broke if I like did like a tenth of those transactions on Ethereum.
Well, dude, that's why Gorley, the testnet coin or like token, basically Gorley ETH, like I'm just kidding. But like at one point, like there legitimately was a second market for testnet Ethereum because it was like that's exactly it right there. Testing on Ethereum, you have to be on testnet because if you're not, you're broke. That's hilarious. Oh man, that was a great tweet, Brett. I think you should continue pursuing this 100%.
I never realized how much the
Yo, thank you.
Ethereum logo looked like an empty wallet.
Dude, right?
Like nobody ever pointed that out to me. If I would have noticed that before I started buying Ethereum NFTs, I probably would have never got into it. Swear to God. I was like, it looks like an empty wallet. I'm okay.
Hey, I mean, Ethereum, like all of us, right? Like, let's all things go up, we all
Exactly.
win.
Yep. It,
That's all.
to,
It's just, but it is hilarious. I mean,
like me
jokes
said,
aside,
to
but
me, ETH is just a store of value now. Like I
yep.
definitely like not fading ETH. It's not like I don't see the value in ETH. It's just not for me. Like I'm somebody that puts in $100 every couple weeks. Like
If
I,
you had thousands of dollars to piss
yeah,
away,
that's
then
what
yeah,
I'm.
for
Yeah,
sure.
like if I had a giant nest egg that I was starting with, yeah, cool. But like it's just not feasible for me. It just doesn't work over there.
It's also tricky, right? Like, because like, I don't know. This is one of the key things, right? Like, yeah, you can use Ethereum, but you just go to L2s, and then but as soon as you just say, oh, just go use an L2, it's like, oh, that's part of the problem. Like I have to go bridge, then do all this stuff on that ecosystem, and then like that ecosystem doesn't easily always communicate with other ecosystems. It's just like, and then oh yeah, you want to come back to Ethereum? Oh, you got to bridge again. And by the way, that bridge isn't cheap. Like that's Ethereum bridging. So like, just like make sure you're ready for that. So you're bridging. That's an ETH fee when you're bridging back. It's And then if you're ever trying to convince someone that's not in crypto to come join you and doing something on the layer two, please record that conversation and then play it back after it's done, and then tell me that that's like a thing that you're going to be doing a bunch. I don't know.
That is the best way to describe onboarding onto an L2 I've ever heard. Like,
I'm
record it,
just,
listen to it back. Is that what you want to do?
I don't know, dude. I wanted to do it. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Aptos, baby, let's go. Let's go. As far as daily usage is concerned, whew, yes, and trying to onboard to the masses, people, my friends that are not crypto degens or people that are interested in the tech or just doing things for the sheer curiosity factor. It's yeah, like Aptos
Well, it
for
comes
sure.
back to when Greg popped in, when we were talking about DeFi. Like, I can afford to I can afford to fuck around, and it's not gonna. I don't have to find out the hard way. It's a soft lesson.
It's like that chart there. Have
Yeah,
you ever seen the meme where it's the
but
yeah? It's like very quick.
yeah, but on Aptos, it's much more like a bell curve. Like, unless I'm screwing around with like stupid money, like I'm really just playing with what I'm investing. It's not costing me anything to interact and to do it. Whereas like messing around with these
Yep,
tokens, like it's gonna cost me X amount of money just to execute the trades.
you're gonna
Yeah.
feel that pain
So
fast.
like the tokens gotta go
Fast.
up. Aptos, the stuff can move sideways. Even if it goes
We're
down a
just
bit,
chilling.
whatever. Like, I can pull it and it costs me like literally nothing. It's a
Oh
beautiful
boy.
thing.
Hey, yeah, y'all want something completely random to just talk about for a second? How do
I
you
was in Sunday's space. I don't
how do
know.
you how do you write your letter X? Here, I'll pin it up. It's like there's like numbers, and it's like which way would you write the letter X? And there's only one correct answer. If you pick any of the other ones, you're a psychopath. I
Hmm.
hate to say it.
I feel like I'm gonna do it the psychopath way.
Dude, number 7 is the only correct way to draw an X up there. Come on.
Yo,
The
Um,
left one going downward first, and then the right one going downward.
I think with one.
No way. You go up?
I'm
I
just
was about
kidding.
to
I'm
say that is the
kidding.
most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life if you draw your X's like that.
oh my goodness, why are you shaming people based on their exes?
Yeah, bro, dude, this is important. This tells a lot about your person right here. You know what I mean?
What am I?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, shrimp token.
Yo,
Oh
did
yeah.
you
What?
see?
So how
Did you
many of
see
those
that
Mingos do you
post?
have to have? Do you just have to have one, or is the snapshot done, or like, give me an update on that shrimp token?
I don't know. I don't know. I
Shrimp
don't
token.
know. I saw Fisher. Fisher made a post about a scam token that did a bunch and then booted him from Discord. So just be safe. Wait for official announcements from the official Twitter. I'm not the official Twitter. I don't know what's going on. Wait for them.
We, well, aside from that, though, they do have a giveaway going on right now, which just got pinned to the top. So if you're not in there, you should definitely get in there. It's just got to do some simple follows and likes and reposts, joining the right Discord, tagging some
That's
people, the standard.
that's a
And
huge prize.
honestly, it's for a Mingo.
That's a huge
That is a
prize.
crazy prize. 73 Aptos like floor right now. I mean, whew. And it's a badass looking Mingo. Like that is very cool.
I like
Yeah,
mangoes.
I see most of us in here already. So you know, just jump on in. It's let's get it. You know, it'd be sick if one of us won. Honestly, I'd be stoked.
That Ape up here. What's going on, Ape? Happy Monday, sir. He might just be chilling, or he's scrambling to get to his mic.
He's like running upstairs as quick as he can. He's got his headphones on.
Probably, and he'll be like, Sneezy, come on, man.
Hey,
You
you
want to
know
start
what?
jumping? You want to jump in this? Oh, go ahead, Ease.
What up?
There he is.
There he is.
I was eating. We're sitting down. The wife went and picked up some Chinese food. And I was smashing some egg roll, and so I paused for a second and came out to the living room. I'm gonna finish smashing the rest of this food. I'm gonna go back downstairs, and then I'll join more of the conversation. Beautiful so far. I love it. I love listening to all you guys banter and talk back and forth and listen to all the interesting information that I don't really know a whole bunch about because I spend a lot of time just doing other things. But appreciate it. Love this space. Love all you. And give me a brief second, and I'll be back with you guys.
Heck yeah, homie.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
We all know what this means.
Mercado Mania. Mercado revamping their mini experience. Did we already touch on that,
No, not
Sneezy?
yet. Well, a little bit, a little bit.
Shall
But
we?
yes, I'm very excited that they're taking the pause and coming back revamped, ready to go.
Dude. Do you think they taken some notes? Taking some notes they've learned. Now they're iterating basically.
I think so. I think that's the plan. I think that they're
Because
probably
there's some big mints coming
big
up, no?
time.
Like
Yeah, yep.
big mints.
Uh, Ice
I
Blue,
mean,
Koalas,
we got we got
Aliens.
we got knees up here. He knows, right? Like it's probably for the best, right? That they're doing this. I don't know, knees. How you feeling? Like, are you more excited or less excited that this is like happening right now? Generally speaking,
The
like
Mercado
that,
Mania.
like that they're kind of like taking a minute to revamp some of their experience, their mini experience.
Well, so technically, so Aliens wasn't necessarily going to be part of Mercado Mania because we weren't ready to go with them as soon as they were kicking it off. Um, but I mean, shit. I love the fact that there's all these launch pads out here, marketplaces. You got with Paul, you got Mercado. You know they just the ecosystem is helping projects get out there, helping builders build. Just overall, I was bullish on the experience. I haven't minted anything myself. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want my first Aptos like NFT to be other than a proud lion, because I got those from my ETH ones. So I mean, I love King and all, but to me, I got them on Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't bought like my first Aptos NFT yet. So I'm looking to see what I'm gonna buy. But I just don't know yet. Um, I don't know what communities catching my eye yet. I mean, I like them all. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. And some of them, like the monkeys and the mingos, are a little expensive for your boy out here. So I don't know. Like I said, in that Sunday space, cheeks for a monkey. You know what I'm saying, Sneezy? But
Yo, Nomadic's not here. You're barking up the wrong tree.
no, no. But did you hear that in
Oh,
the space on
I
Sunday?
heard.
Hey,
and
my
and
idea though, to be
and
fair, was a
and
really good
King
idea.
and King starting up an on-chain OnlyFans. It's fantastic. Quality
Hey,
content
I
coming
think
every
that was a really
Sundays.
good idea. That way you could just tip with cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying?
No, heck yeah. No, that was a lot of fun. And shout out to King from Proud Lions, Amal, you and Ark from Hero Labs coming hanging out with the monkeys and Gooey team. That was fun.
No, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun that day. I had literally was off like 2 hours of sleep in the shower mid space. Like it was crazy, but I had a lot of fun.
It was wild. It was like a very intimate experience with knees. I think you can go listen back to it. It's recorded. Very
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. That's the second Twitter space actually that I was in the shower for. I've done it before. I scheduled out a Twitter space before. I was busy in IRL too. I had to get ready. I was pitching my project and showering at the same time. But you can't. The hustle can never stop. That's one thing people don't understand as a founder. The hustle just can't stop. Or people are gonna be like, the team's not building. And you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep my people happy. That's what I'm about. I love keeping the community happy, healthy, and fed. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So.
and that's you're just you. Like which is dope. You're like, no, I'm in the
Oh
shower.
yeah.
Like
Yeah. I try to tell people like they're like, Brendan, you gotta chill. You're building a brand. I'm not too controversial. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep it within fine lines, but I let my personality shine a
You
lot
still gotta be
because if you
you.
don't like me, you're not gonna like what I do with my projects. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. It's all love at the end of the day.
I feel you, homie. I feel you.
Like the craziest things I do are smoke THC and gamble, but you know who doesn't do that from time to time? You know what I'm saying? Brent knows what I'm talking about, don't you, brother?
No. Love it.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. Can we talk about the toy machine?
Ooh, what's that?
Yeah,
Do you
did
know
you see the tweet about that being whitelisted? Or what did he call it? White
white
label
labeling?
to other NFT communities? Let's
Zenoshi,
go.
the Mavs, gonna be able to use the toy machine. I'm a fan of this. Fan of this as well. The tweet reads that they'll be labeling the Aptos toy machine that to all projects that would like to offer it to their community. It's as simple as this. As a founder, you buy Aptos NFTs, your community once, and you fill up the toy machine with NFTs. And your ecosystem token, for example, Eon, you can then select what you want to charge your community for playing the game or the ATM, Aptos Toy Machine for acronym ATM. Example 0.2 Aptos per play or 200 seeds per play. How sick is that, right? Like basically, and I think Tenoshi's revamping it so they're using the random
That's
generation
awesome.
so that
Yep.
like you literally are just like pulling, yeah, you're playing the toy machine.
Dude,
That's freaking amazing. I love that.
I love it. I can't wait to see all the stuff coming out of that random hack.
Right?
Like,
Yo,
How cool is this?
I just made a new release to support some of the random hack stuff going on because they need a new index or URL option when you add a network on extension. The last, well, it actually, so I just cherry picked it on and pushed it out. But that's what I've been doing in the background while we've been chatting here is supporting the random hack. I am also so stoked to see the stuff that's coming out of that. It is going to be, yeah, very cool.
So for those that may not know, there's a random hack happening. Is it currently? It's happening right now, correct?
Yeah, we're I think like midway through. So the fix that I just pushed out to the extension production allows when you so everybody starts on mainnet and you can switch your network to testnet or devnet or you can add a custom network and the fix I just pushed out is for adding a custom network of randomnet. So it's a whole nother network that we have going on to support this. And it started, shoot, I think it's about 2 weeks ago now. And it goes on for another two.
Rug City. Oh, I can't believe that just happened.
The pain.
I swear to God, this doesn't usually happen to me.
That was the first time I think since we've ever started this whole space situation, the
Dude,
Aptos After Dark at least.
it can attest. I don't rug a lot of spaces. I don't know what happened.
Well, it's a
Brent cut out and then
okay. It was
gone.
all the same. It was the same time then. Okay, I
Yeah,
was wondering, like, did
Brent
everyone
cut
log at
out
the same
and then
time?
just everybody was silent. And then I tried resetting my Twitter because I thought maybe I was the problem. And I know there's a hack that if you hard reset Twitter and then come back in, it'll let you rejoin the space. I did that, but oh no, dude, everybody.
I heard Brett like he kept repeating the same thing over and over again, and I was like, wait a second, like
Oh
this don't seem
no.
right. So I shut my phone off, and then I turned it back on, and then I couldn't find you or Atreyu, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But here you guys are. You guys rocked. It wasn't me. Uh, woo!
It was us.
I'm not owning that. X rugged. I didn't rug.
Oh, I still thought it was me. Glad to know that it was. Oh, I guess it kind of sucks. It was everybody, but here we are, part two.
We're confidently going to pin this together at some point.
This is absolutely going to be pinned together. Absolutely, guys. So if you
Yo,
ever
the
go on
confidence,
YouTube,
dude, that
this
was
will.
amazing. I was a little turned on by that. Like, yeah, no, we can totally do it. All right, I'll fire it up then. Tell me what else to do.
She's like, yeah, sure, let's do that. So then, like, actually, I don't know, but let's go for it.
Yeah, I
I just
love
want to
it.
keep hanging out.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm like, I'm either way. I just want to hang out. I knew Ape didn't have a chance to really come up and talk yet. I always like to talk to Ape. So yeah.
Man,
Yeah, I like to talk to you guys as well.
I feel like Brent was just about to start cooking too.
Oh, he was just about to start giving some alpha.
He was just ripping. Ah, dang it. It's gonna be a funny
Uh,
playback. Whoever does listen to this on a repeat.
oh my goodness.
I
Yeah,
really hope it catches some of
The
it
Twitter
stuttering.
will be completely disjointed, but the YouTube should be hilarious.
I'm gonna definitely try and see if that's possible. Oh
Oh, it
my
was
god.
so. I was like, "What the hell's going on with my phone?" But it wasn't me. So,
Dude, I
Well,
legit rejoined like 3 times, but I was like, okay,
so
maybe.
did I.
Hey,
And
how you doing today?
yo,
I'm doing fantastic. I'm
if,
full now. I'm kind of tired.
I bet you need a nap and then you'll be hungry again when you wake up.
You're damn right. That's how that shit works.
Yep. Oh, what I was gonna add, the thing that I saw is that, am I allowed to talk about that?
You can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Oh my goodness, I saw, if do you have something you can pin to the top on that?
Which one are you talking about? My
The
rings?
rings.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that real quick.
Because that looks badass and I really want it. I want the color
Cannot wait.
changing.
Cannot wait.
I actually updated it too. I added 2 new slides to it if you haven't recently watched it. I added the actual pictures of the ring on there and some
Huh?
breakdown of it. If you haven't seen the new one, let me post it to the top there for you guys.
Please do.
There you go. It should be going up top there for you.
Heck yeah. Pinned, seeing it. Dude, this is great.
Booyah.
Like, what the heck? And you're just like, yeah, just pulling this together. Sick.
Oh, I can't wait. Also, can't wait for you to do the little tutorial thing on how to do that for the Jambo phone. I know it'll be the same as the Android, but it will say Jambo on the back. That's awesome. So it's UV that changes it from white to black, right?
Hey, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Yo. Yeah. It's
Can you?
UV reactive. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. So yes, it's UV reactive, where if it's just white, and then if you go in the sun, or some people have UV lights, then it turns black. I figured that was the best thing I could do for an Aptos collection, since the colors of Aptos are white and black.
I really like it. And it's a titanium band,
Yes, sir.
which is super awesome. Appreciate that.
You are welcome, sir.
Dude, I am hyped about this. I went. Ah, man. Do you have anything on as far as when you're thinking? Always the when question.
So it was
When?
technically I was supposed to launch March 1st, because everything was pretty much ready, but I didn't really do any promotions of it. I didn't really do any advertisement for it. I didn't really do anything for it, and so that's what I want to spend this month doing, is trying to just create some attention towards it. And so I'm thinking April 1st ish, somewhere around there.
Heck yeah. And do you have a price in mind? Are you willing? Are you open? Is that something we have available to share for those that might be of
Yeah,
interest?
so it might be a shocker for some, when you realize they're all handcrafted, handmade by me, and they take about 10 hours to create each ring. And then they also have the NFC chip inside that will take you to your NFT when it's all said and done. But we're looking at about 20 to 25 Aptos. That's what we were before Aptos kind of went up a little bit. So we'll readjust a little bit, but we're looking somewhere right around 200 USD equivalent, somewhere around that area.
Dude. All right, let's go. I mean, dude, for completely handmade jewelry, customized to Aptos with an NFC, the chip in there as well. Like that's a steal, honestly.
Yeah, and
Like that's
then they're
awesome.
all engraved as well.
And the fact that oh wait, what?
Yeah, they're all engraved. They say Aptos rings by a person like you. So they're all engraved as well. So they kind of etch my existence into the Aptos community. With everyone's ring, it'll be a part of everybody.
Dude, that's dope. And how, oh, man, I really hope you can make some material about your process around making your ring. Like, I'd be so curious. Maybe you don't, if you want to talk about it right now, you're down. I'd be down. I don't know, Sneezy, if you'd be
It's
down,
up to
but
you
like,
guys.
you should
Oh,
definitely
hell
share some of
yeah.
that, man. Like, because that is super
Get
cool.
into it.
Yeah, man. Let's get nerdy about rings for a second here, if you're up
Dude,
for it.
yo, I got a bunch. I got a bunch of this man's uh rings, by NFT rings by a person like you on Chronos. So,
Do you?
oh heck
Oh,
yeah.
Sneezy, you gotta send me a photo or two, man. Like, I'm a fan
He
of rings.
does.
I'm legitimately excited.
There's only one person who's collected all 7 of the colors, and Sneezy is the second closest with 5 of the colors out of the 7. So he definitely put in some work and some investment into the rings, and I'm excited. He has titanium bands, so he has the only one of their kind of the Chronos collection because he's allergic to nickel. So when I found that out, I made him titanium band so he didn't have to like miss out on the mint. And then when I came over to the Aptos, and Sneezy was like my introduction to Aptos, he was like the guy who brought me over here. He kept telling me for a while, come over. I kept going, yeah. And then I finally did, and then I loved it. And so the reason why my ring is titanium band for the Aptos collection is 100% the reason of Sneezy needs a titanium band. And so I figured I would just do them all that way. It makes it easier for me when I order material. And then it's, titanium's a little bit stronger than stainless steel. It's something that's it's almost unbreakable, which is something like Aptos. So I feel like there's a lot of symbolized things that you could go in with the ring. There are some talks. I don't know if I can say anything or not about how much I can go into depth, but there is a project that I'm been talking to a little bit in the background about maybe a ring collaboration because they do a lot of different art and stuff like that. And they're working with some other people for some other blockchains. And they said, hey, when I was a kid, I used to watch this show called Captain Planet, and they would all have their rings, and then when they touched their rings together, they would unite.
Love that show.
Kind of thing. So what they want to kind of do is maybe make me have a ring for certain ones or whatever. And then if you're one of the power twins or if you're one of the planeteers, then, if your rings are together, then, your powers unite.
Dude, that is sick. I love that concept. First off, like whoever you're working with, that sounds like a great idea. I don't know, CZ, what's your take on this? I obviously this is like we're I think all in this probably similar bracket of Captain Planet, and this brings back some good vibes. I don't know.
I love Captain Planet. It was such a good show.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
No,
Well, that's cool,
I
man.
can't wait.
Let's go.
I can't wait until you can release more information on that collab. But I'm
But
also
seriously
very
though,
excited just for
please.
like the Aptos rings, and I really hope and can see that being something that like does catch on as like I know I'm gonna get one.
Dude, I'm absolutely getting one,
It's
and
just like
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
it's the Aptos ring. Like yeah.
a person, you gotta share. I mean, you don't have to do anything, obviously, but if you could provide me some videos or photos or anything about your process, like that would be awesome, right? Because you and I haven't met yet, but I'm gonna leave it at yet, and I hope that changes in the future.
Oh, I have a feeling
And
they'll be coming in September.
but you know what I mean? Like, I would love to learn a little bit about, because making handmade stuff in general is just dope. Anytime I hear that, I'm just like a craft. It's like a craft, and people that have the ability to have a skill like that they're refining and continuously improving on a craft like that.
Yeah. 100%. And I
It's
love to
a
do
true
it.
art form.
So
So I would
I
appreciate
can
it.
explain a little bit how I do it. Like these guys came when they came, I showed them the workshop and all that stuff. And didn't want to not waste the time, but I didn't want to spend my time making a ring over the time that those guys were here making one. So I didn't, but I kind of, with the process, basically how I do it is, whichever material I use is going to be stainless steel, titanium, whichever. I've used a bunch of different materials at this point. I really don't do gold and silver yet. That's something that hopefully will reach out into as I improve my skills and get the funds to get the machinery and stuff like that it takes. But so I start off with a cylinder shaped stainless steel, whichever I use, and then I cut it down into about an inch blank, so it'll be an inch in thickness, and then I bring it to my lathe, and then I punch out the center of it with a center punch, and then I get my milling tools, and then I mill the inside to the size that I need or that is ordered, and then I switch to a mandrel, and I put the ring on a mandrel. And then I shape the outside of the ring, and then the channels or the grooves, so I can do the inlay. And then I take it off of that, and then whichever the inlay is, whether it's wood, whether it's opal, whether it's whichever material someone wants to use. I've used ashes. I've used a bunch of different types of materials. I've used pet hair. I've used grass. I used sequoia. Uh, uh, sequoia seeds and sequoia pine needles from a sequoia tree from a project that I'm working on with a fellow named Andrew, who I met last year when all these guys came to town. There was a big event that was happening, and I kind of met this fellow named Andrew, and he throws this big festival every year that's basically for Shiva, but we kind of ran into each other, and he collaborated with me, so I made a ring out of that. For him, and then I either use a combination of epoxy and super glue, thin, thick, and medium sets to do the layering. Depending on the material, it requires a different style or thickness of glue. And then I do the outside of that, and then I sand the ring to the shape, and then I polish it from 120 grit sandpaper all the way up to when I get done with the diamond polish, it's 200,000. It's a 200,000 grit. And then you have a done ring. I don't have an engraving machine yet, but I have to send all my shit to a person in town here that does it. But hopefully, if I do well on a collection of rings, I'll be able to get an engraving machine, and then we can really go nuts, because then I can do like everybody's name. I could do whatever, sky's the limits at that point, different shapes, designs, and all those things. But that's kind of the process. Where the rings I want to go.
Dang.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say you make it seem like you talk through those things so quickly and so easily, as if like it's just no problem. And I can imagine like that is not the case. I can imagine each of those steps are not quick
Yeah.
steps. Like you said, it takes 10
Yeah.
hours, and I didn't get the chance to count through your steps, but it sounds like there's definitely takes some time.
Yeah, and some of the time is basically like watching glue dry at some points, right? Like I gotta wait for it to cure and be where it needs to be before I can work at it anymore. So like sometimes it's watching the glue dry or figuring out new ways to improve or working on other things while I do it. But my overall goal is hopefully I do it well enough with the Aptos collection that I can buy this machine that I want that can make like bulk ring blanks, and then I can like travel to like art fairs and craft fairs, and then I can sell these rings with the NFC chip in it, so that way I can try to connect all these people, maybe to Web3, maybe so they can think they have a cool picture of their ring that they can go, and they don't even understand what an NFT is. But it's kind of like the overall goal is I want to, eventually travel and spread the word of peace, positivity to help maybe people achieve prosperity. And so that's the way I'm going to do it. I started with the rings. There's many ideas that I'm working on, but the rings is definitely my passion. And as you can tell, I can talk for quite a while, so I'll pause for a minute. But I definitely, I love making rings. I love being part of something that's going to be here longer than I'm going to be here. I made rings for people that, like, when I pass away, hopefully in many years from now, that those rings have been passed down through generations of their family, or that they're going to be here. And when someone says, "Hey, this guy made them," like, the legacy lives on forever. And that's basically the goal, is to make people just recognize the name, what it's supposed to be meant to do, and that is to spread peace, positivity, and so we can achieve prosperity together. And that's why it's a person like you, because we're all pretty much the same. We all have the same wants and needs for the most part.
Heck yeah, dude. Absolutely love it. Thanks for sharing that. And I mean, I already see NF Genius commenting down there saying, "Can you make a time lapse video?" of a ring sometime, and you can just tell, man. Like people like kind of similar to my vibe, right? Like like seriously, that like I think that'd be super cool. Like if that it would just be dope to watch, even if some of it is like air quotes watching glue dry, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just I don't know.
And the reasons
And
why,
anytime when you're taking something raw materials and forming it into something
yeah,
like what you're doing with a ring, it's just dope, honestly.
the,
And
the,
I
the
don't
only
know.
reason why I never really recorded it yet, I feel nervous. Like I feel like I feel like I'm putting on a show, and like if you're working with like machinery that's spinning around and shit like that, like your attention shouldn't be on like making a video. It should be on your safety, so you can keep your fingers and stuff like that. So at some point, I'll get the right equipment and stuff like that, where maybe I can set a camera up over top of it, and I can film the whole process and stuff like that. I could do some of the other ones, like when I'm doing the inlays and stuff like that. I could absolutely do videos of that because there's no danger involved in those parts. But usually, that's what always scared me about doing the videos was I would be worried about if my shot was right or if it looked good, and then I'd be checking my camera, and then once you look away from a machine, that's that's
You're
that's
in
it.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, hey, it's something for us to look forward to. That's for sure. I'm hyped. Like I know
Like
Sneezy's already said it a bunch.
hanging your phone over your lathe by two bungee cords probably isn't the safest thing. So once we get some better equipment and stuff like that, we're gonna absolutely start documenting it and start just sharing some of what I do. I love to do it, so if people want to be part of it and see it, there's no real reason why I can't.
Yeah, exactly. It provides us another reason to help share as well, and like make sure people can see it because I don't know, it's a it's it's a very cool and different craft. Like I don't know, so I'm a big fan. But yeah, man,
Yeah. So
that's
hopefully the
great.
future.
I'm excited. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to.
Oh yeah, hopefully the future. I need to make like some gold and some silver rings, which will be probably at the end of the summer. That's what my goal is. I kind of set myself up on like a learning roadmap, and so like I try to knock them off as I go, trying to learn new skills, trying to learn new things. And so I figured by the end of the summer I should have the time and the investment to invest in some of the machines I need, and then I'm going to start doing like gold and silver rings, and then they're actually a lot easier to make, and they actually sell for a lot more money because of the gold. But I really love just making them. So I want to be able to make whatever somebody wants. If someone comes right now and says, I want a gold ring, well, you know what I mean? I have to outsource the blank, and then I can build the middle, and I want to do the whole thing myself. It's just something about being handmade.
Yeah,
I get that.
I gotta ask though, what is the? Did you say the inside or you used a term and then you followed it with a bunch of different materials that you use anything for, and it was like grass. The one that caught me and I laughed a little bit was pet hair, and I was just like, dang, that is like I can easily
Yeah,
see that being a thing, right? Like, but like, what was that word? Inlay or something or
inlay. Like the
inlay? And
inlay,
what?
the center, whichever materials the goes in the middle, that's your inlay. So like when I mill it down, I mill a channel into the center of the ring, which will allow me to put whatever I want inside of it. Stone, whatever, pet hair, ashes. I've made a few cremation rings for people. Uh, I'd love to make rings. I made a couple of
So
few wedding rings for people. I've never really counted them because I made a lot in the early days just messing around. But like ones that I've actually legitimately sold to people in the last 4 years, I'm probably somewhere over 200 rings.
dude, that's epic. What the heck? That is
That's not a small
that is
amount.
a lot. Dude, yeah, that's a lot of rings. Holy crap. Let's go, man.
And I just keep improving, and like I started making bentwood rings, and that's just a thin veneer wrapped around. And then I really wanted to make metal rings. I watched this fella named Patrick Adair. He's a well-known YouTuber who does make rings. You can watch his videos. Great ring maker, but that's where a lot of my inspiration came from. And I started watching his videos and wishing that I had the money to buy one of the machines that I could make the metal rings with. And then for Valentine's Day 4 years ago, my wife came home. Oh, I came home from work, and right outside the garage had been delivered a lathe, so I could make those rings. And so I've been doing it ever since, and I absolutely love it. I wish I could do it full time, and maybe someday I'll be able to. You never know. But for now, it's a passion that I love. I love to be part of someone's memory. I love to be part of someone's story. It's like I said,
Wait,
that's usually if someone's given a ring, it means something.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you're picking materials that are going to be around, so that's also very cool. I mean,
Yeah, and I
yeah,
can
man.
make whatever too. Like Jenkins, he's a member of our community. He sent me some wood from his property and some rocks from a river that flows through it, and I made his ring out of that stuff for him.
No way.
And yeah, and I hand delivered it to him. And on the way down there, I met Loyal. This was 2 years ago. I met Loyal Hiker and his wife. Me and my wife and kids went down there, and we met Loyal Hiker, his wife, in Pennsylvania, where they're from, and we spent the night on the town. They kind of showed us a little bit around. We ate some food and just hung out, and then the next morning we continued our way to Jenkins, and I went and seen Jenkins. He took me on a tour of the place he works. It was absolutely amazing. It was the first time that I met people from like Web3, but I wanted to hand deliver the ring because he was getting married shortly. I didn't want to send it in the mail and it not get there, so I had this idea. I was like, I'll just drive it to you. And he was like, dude, if you drive it to me, I'll give your whole family a vacation. And I was like, deal. Like, you know what I mean? So we made our way down there, and that's exactly what we did. And it was fantastic. It's beautiful. Jenkins is an amazing human being as well. He would hate me saying that out loud because he doesn't love the flowers, but he's an amazing person. And so keep your eye out for him if you ever see him around. He's a super cool dude. But yeah, just amazing. And then so I just keep building this. I'm amazed at the support I get from people that they do the same thing for me as I'm doing for them. Like I support you, you support me, and that's how we can build stronger and better together. You know, it's really that simple.
Bingo. If we all win, we all win.
That's right. I got another teaser of another thing that I'm working on too.
Oh
Uh,
my
I,
God, drop it in. Let's freaking go, dude. You're in the back half of this Aptos After
Yeah.
Dark, dude.
Aptos
I,
so
After
I
Dark
figured I
rug
might as well squeeze it
alpha
in.
NFA. Right, Mud?
Yep. And hey, let me go over here and I'll go find it and I'll pin it to the top. See if you guys like it. Something I'm working on. Me and Sneezy talked about it last night. We've been talking about it for a while. You know about it, Atreyu, but I've changed a few things with a few things, and so I'll show you what I got.
I think this might carry forward into a great part of the next back half of this Aptos After Dark space that we're talking about. Everything Aptos,
Everything Aptos.
everything Aptos. Yes,
There you
yes,
go. There's
yes.
another little short thing I made today about something else that I'm kind of working on. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask them, and I'll be more than happy to answer.
Well, I think the first things first is do a little intro here. Do a little intro, if you don't mind. I don't know, Sneezy, unless you want to jump in with some questions or anything immediately, but I was thinking intro.
Well,
But
why
Sneeze,
why
go ahead.
why would I give the intro? Let him give the intro. I would love to hear it.
No, no, no. Like if you had any
Okay.
questions,
No, I
it's
wanna
just
I,
like
I wanna let him I wanna soak it in. I wanna
go and
soak it
go.
in.
Yeah, dude.
All right, here we go. We'll do this little thing then. So what these are a Gwayheart panda, and if you can't tell by the name or gooey, however you say it, that's different for everybody. Tomato, tomato, right? But what these are is so I started dabbling in trying to figure out NFTs and layering and stuff like that, and I came up with this project, and I was like, man, this is going to be so cool. And then I worked on it for a bunch of hours, and I looked at it, and I went, this isn't something that I like. And so I said, back to the drawing board. And so I took a picture of myself. And I have an NFT, which my one of one Ice Blue NFT is designed after, from an artist here on Kronos called LK. We had a painted pandas collection, and Sneezy kind of coined me the king of the golden heart pandas. We kind of made a little sub-DAO thing, and I really love pandas. To me, they're peaceful and positive animals, and they always seem just usually in good moods. And so they were golden hearts. Well, I didn't have a golden heart over here, and so Gwei is like this huge thing that everybody is, just falling in love with, and that's something that I love as well. And so I came up with this thing where I took a picture of me in a panda, which was my one of one, and I put it into an AI generator, and I came up with these images, and I fell in love instantly with what the image looked like. And so I took that image and then I scoured everywhere I could to make costumes from collections of people of upcoming collections, people that are already here on Aptos. Like there's a Mango's costume, there's a Hero Labs costume, there's a few costumes of just people that I respect and love and appreciate, and everybody else does in the space. And so what this is an 18-piece collection that will be auctioned off in GUI. And basically, what it's going to start as is an 18-piece collection, And what happens is if you're one of those 18 people that happen to bid or win the bid for one of those NFTs, you become an elite member of the Pandas Peace, Positivity, and Prosperity DAO. Now, what that means is we're people that are dedicated to spreading forth exactly that message in any way we can through any communities, through every place, NFTs or not. Also, within that collection, every single one of the pieces has a background, and there are 5 colors. After they are all auctioned off, I will pick a color randomly, and then those people who have that color background will get a custom GUI inspired themed ring made and designed by me. And so what that leads us to is there's 18 people that have this NFT. Maybe some of them have doubles. Maybe hopefully 18 lucky people get to own one of each of them. Then after that, we decide what we do after that. I have a whole collection ready to go if we want to go that route. I have a few plans ready if it's just going to be us 18 people to move forward in ways that we can spread the peace, positivity, and prosperity through the communities. But it was something that I made of passion, and I really wanted to see the light of day. But I don't really have a lot of time to focus and dedicate myself to an actual a full collection of a 2,000 3,000 piece collection, and I would feel like I would be doing a disservice to those people. However, if these 18 people decide that's something that we want to move forward with, I have everything ready to go. If somebody's good at a particular thing and they want to be part of it, then hey, maybe all 18 let's get together, and now there's 18 leaders of this movement, and we just try to figure out whichever way it is that we can pass on peace and prosperity. I feel like a lot of us here already do that. I don't feel like we necessarily need that token to show everybody that that's what we do, but I take it very prideful and very humbling when I hear someone say the shit that I say helped them or changed their life or made them be a better person. So for me, it is a token of appreciation. It is a token of it means something to me, and I want each of those 18 people for it to do the same thing, and hopefully they'll recognize the message that I've been trying to pass on, and they'll believe in the same things, and they'll want to continue to help build in whichever way it is. If it remains 18 people that have 18 sweet NFTs, and we're just a cool little group of 18 people that's it, that's 100% awesome as hell. I will be flattered and humbled if that happens. But if everybody decides something different, then I'm also okay with that. I just really want to spread the message, and I feel like if every time someone sees the logo or one of these PFPs, hopefully they'll immediately recognize those 3 words. Sorry for the very long explanation.
No, man, I dig it. I think they look super cool, and I think there's a market for that from an art perspective, and I also think that there's going to be people that are going to want to be a part of that.
Many people don't know this, but I also have recently been dabbling into t-shirts and making my own. I bought all the equipment to do so. And so there may even be a few of those that get thrown in the mix for certain colors. There's going to be colors in the backgrounds for rewards, and it makes it easier for me if I select a color, red, for example, and whoever has a red background gets a GUI inspired ring. Okay, now everybody who has a green background, they might get a T-shirt with their NFT on it. It's all,
Yo,
it's just,
and
it's just about cool
everybody
shit.
should have an ANS, a Petra subdomain ANS right now. You can get it for free in the Petra wallet, and it makes your life super easy. That's a very manageable
Yep,
number.
I picked mine up the other day.
Just go in, boom, which colors, write down which ones they are, send. Easy peasy.
So I want to just people to be who they are. We all we all are, and that's what's hard for me to say spread peace, positivity, and all that stuff, because most of us do that every day anyway. But I want a dedicated army of people that are like me. I know a lot of people are like me, but I really feel like if a few people are motivated enough, we can really do some amazing things for the space. And maybe nobody even has to know who we are. Maybe we stay, secret gray heart pandas, and nobody knows who really owns them unless they check the blockchain. And we just do nice shit for people. Hey, this person needs something and we help them out. Hey, this person missed out on this NFT mint, but we got 12 of them. Hey, let's give them one. Like, just random acts of kindness, just to prove that, like, it's worth it. It really does help. Little things go a long way. Yeah, just depends on who's asking and what they're asking. It's a wild place, but I love Aptos, and I want to do whatever I can to try to give back as much as I can, and I feel like this is a good way.
I dig it.
Hell yeah.
No,
Definitely
that's
dig it, dude.
that's the vibe. Like, I think we kind of want to close out on the NFTs, and like that is so much the
Let's do it.
vibe. Is you see Ape coming in wanting to give back, and I definitely appreciate the the size and like having that as an option if that's how the community wants to go. But then like you've got Ice Blue and just the way they kind of kick down the door with winning over a community. That's going to be a free mint.
And dude,
Like,
when you told me yesterday or this morning, whichever it was, like, I thought like these were just going into the collection, the ones that were made. Dude, how amazing, man, to have just someone make something for you. It's just amazing as hell and humbling to even think that they went out of their way to do something kind for so many
yo,
people. They didn't have to; they would have killed it without it. But it's just cool. It's amazing to see people like that. That's community right there. That is true community at work.
yo, 100%, 100%. And I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done.
I can't wait. I just hope everything goes cool and I'm able to click mint until I can't anymore. Because that's one of the ones I feel is going to be a monkey or a mingo or who knows what it'll be. I have a feeling it's going to do
This
quite well though,
this
and I would
not
love to get my hands
not
on as
financial
many as I
advice,
can.
but I've been telling people for a very long time. Like anytime you see a contest for that, enter the contest, get whitelist.
Yeah,
It's
I
super
mean,
cool.
it's
I don't know where that one's gonna
it's
go, but
amazing.
they've got their artists. Yeah, the,
I just want to. I mean, I also pinned something to the top here as well. We got Julie
oh no
hanging out with
way!
us. Julie Sublime Beauties, and she's also looks to be an
What?
artist. So had to give her a pin here as if you're not following her art by Jules Jules N. So just pinned her Mercado collection that she's launching. Not collection. Oh yeah, collection, right? Like, so it's up for mint right now, and yeah, it's dope. And there's a chance to win her IRL painting, which is sick. Always support if you can, I guess, the artist, right? And she's throwing out the retweets for the people out there, so it's very cool of her. But yeah, art's cool. Her painting is amazing. Um, so yeah, gotta throw some love and support to the artists out there when we can. It's awesome to see.
I agree with you 100%.
But Sneezy, you wanna? I mean, we see. Not to change the
I've
topic, but I
rubbed every
mean,
time I go to my wallet. Damn it!
I mean, I was gonna ask. I mean, anyway, did you want to mention or drop something here or talk about something? Or I was gonna talk about the quals release for a second
Yo,
here.
dude up.
Do it up. Well, I was actually gonna pass it to you
Oh,
and see if you had anything to say, or do we have
they
anything that we can
were.
mention for
I
those
think they
guys?
were supposed to mint in 2 days, but again, with Mercado doing the upgrades to the minting experience, they have been pushed to an undetermined date.
Undetermined date. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's unfortunate. I
Yeah.
feels for those guys. That's gotta be tough out there. Continuously like kind of
It's
shifting around
it's
your mint and stuff like that.
yeah. It's not stressful going through that anticipation and planning, and then here you gotta wait. It's hard. Like it's hard once you pull the trigger on like trying to generate that hype. Like once you once you set the date and pull the pin, and it's just hard to rebuild that hype again and again.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel for them, right? Like this is what their third
second
time,
push so
like
far, I think.
Yeah. I mean, geez. It's-
I mean, it sucks that they pushed it back, but hopefully
That it'll be
they
smooth
are,
when they
and then
do.
it'll be
Yeah,
smooth.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, you don't want. This is one that they don't want to. I mean, not that you'd want to mess anything up or anything like that, but I mean, hopefully they put some protection in place for the bots and things like that. That for some reason always try to attack. But it's just one of those things where I think we'll be happy that we got away, and hopefully it'll improve every other minting experience thus forward. So
100%.
it sucks that we have to wait for it, but it'll be worth it. Like there's no way that them improving their system is a downfall for us, other than this period of time that we'll forget about as soon as we can mint something again.
Yep. Cool shit takes time.
Well,
As soon as I've been waiting for those ice blues that one artist has been the spray paint. I forget from the Mercado Mania dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I check every day to hope it's fucking today.
Yo, there's only 880 of them.
Yes, that's why I'm trying to get them bitches.
I am stressed out. But did you see?
I got every other one of them.
He painted with the Mavs?
Yeah, it's
So
dope.
sick. So sick.
I didn't realize at first that the NFTs were that. I didn't realize that the NFTs were renditions of the actual spray paint. I thought it was just like, a good art of someone trying to do. I had no idea that they were actually paintings that the pictures were taken from.
So cool.
Yeah, when I seen that, I was like, wait, that's a real painting? That is fucking dope.
Yeah, it's definitely sick. Definitely sick. I feel you guys. I've been doing the exact same thing. Legitimately just checking pretty much every day at this point now. Just like it's created my own habit of just checking.
The coolest thing is when I open it and I see Aptos After Dark right up on that thing. I like that.
Oh, hey, we'll be there. Well, we got Zapdos Freeman coming up. I mean,
yeah, that's another one.
Mega launch.
I'm excited for.
Dude, what is there any details around this? Like, what?
No, I think it was just announced today or yesterday that they're going to be part of Mercado Mania. So
I'm so hyped for this.
Coming in the next cohort of mints.
Sheesh. Wow.
That's another.
They've done a lot of one-on-one honoraries too. Dang, so cool.
Do you know talking about
honoraries? What's?
Oh, go ahead, Abe.
I was gonna ask you what the BTC all-time high was.
Like 69 and change.
Yes, 16. Yes, exactly.
Oh, because it's like 68 and change right now.
Oh my gosh, this is actually the secret reason of why we were running the space late today.
Yeah,
is to actually be on the space so that we can celebrate all-time high. Dang it, we're very close though.
Sorry, I cut you off, Sneezy.
No, you're good. I hope that happens. Well, I mean, I think it's gonna happen. I hope it happens tonight. There we go.
Oh, Aptos
I
friends.
was able to successfully mint. I never look back. Yo, I love NFTs that have the eyes blindfolded. It's just something like, I don't know.
Something about it.
Like symbolic. I see no evil. Oh, what the fuck were we talking? What were we talking about before we talked about Bitcoin? I completely lost it.
I don't know. That's why I said I'm sorry I cut you off.
Oh, we were talking about Zapdos and one-on-ones.
Creatures. I'm also very excited about the Fake token too. That art.
Dude, what
slaps.
is?
That's like a
What
build
it-
your own too, right? Like you can
That's
buy
gonna
traits or
that's gonna
something
be
from what I
yeah, it's gonna
understand.
be like the composability in it with the NFTs. So we'll be able to change traits.
I wonder what's going to make it change traits though. Are they just going to? Are they going to be able to swap out, or like what's?
I have no idea. It'd be cool if
No
it'd
It'd
be
kind of
idea.
cool
cool
if
if
there
like
was
the
a
ghost
secondary
kids.
just on the traits. I think that's
Oh, that would be
the
sick.
whole idea behind it is like the
That would be
traits
cool.
are NFTs and you're adding that NFT to the other NFT. But then you can also then separate it and then sell it again and then replace it with something else. So you create
That
like
sounds pretty
sub
cool.
markets within your market.
That sounds
That's what
fun.
I'm at least that's my understanding to this point.
I was
Yeah,
kind of
it's
gonna do
dope.
that, like with a ring collection. I was gonna do that where you minted. There was three separate mints, and you mint one would be the ring core, one would be the inlay, and then one would be the glow powder. And then depending on which three you got, would be the combination, and you build your ring. Like you could change with people and all that stuff.
I love
I
that.
get you.
There's there's so much creativity going on right now. This is like, oh man, it's pretty sick. Like they're also doing a bunch of, oh man, yeah. There's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. I also
Yeah,
pinned to
I'm
the top
excited.
here, Barks.
Oh heck yeah. The Aptos girls Gen 2s.
Tell me more.
I
The
have no
Aptos
idea. They're
girls,
cute as all hell. I love bulldogs.
they are
It
cute.
reminds me he sent me one that was like, yeah, that reminds me of my dog. I'm just a sucker,
You
man.
know, honestly, if I was looking at the two, I don't know. What a curveball. Is it like the dog for the
Well,
girl?
I think as a project, I think it was hard for him to get support from certain places because of the and not safe for work NSFW content.
Oh,
So I think it's kind of a steer in the other
oh,
direction.
okay. Got you. More clearly cute, lovable characters. Oh, okay. That's cool. I love it. Free for eight for the girls holders, 75.75 Aptos for whitelist, 0.85 for public. Cool. It's gonna have utility. I'm not really sure what these icons mean. But then there's staking, Discord access, PFP. It's very cool. A lot of quick. It's very unique. We got Sammy. Got to throw some love to Sammy out
Yo,
there.
dude, I can't wait. I think the last tweet I saw is there's going to be 8 tracks that he's going to drop in total. Razor's still got 2
He's
more.
got
Like, I'm loving it. And again, shout out to
and
Petra for supporting the music NFTs.
100%.
Yeah, no, I think that's super cool.
I guess we'll touch on Aptos friends really quick too while we're here. I mean, these guys look they've launched. They have a date. This
The
is March
14th,
14th.
right? Yep. Let's go.
Let's freaking go.
I
I'm
really
ready for
like
that
the
one.
Aptos trends. They are very, again, cute and clean. I had a bunch of the pixel ones. I like the pixel ones.
Yeah, I like the pixel
Yeah, I
ones
have a
too.
few of those.
I do enjoy that I didn't have to burn them. So I'm just gonna get the airdrop or be able to mint from the snapshot.
Right. I really. I mean, and I like the pixel art, so I would have been
That's what I
really.
mean.
I'm not gonna. I would have kind of been
I would have been
upset
bummed.
if I had.
That's like honestly same thing because like before he did the GUI friends, he was he started off his journey like from memeing in the GUI Discord or GUI Telegram, and then he started doing like one-off one-on-ones on Mercado, and then started his collection. But he didn't make us burn the OG ones. Like
Yeah.
which I think is super cool because they were 101s and I bought them and I really like them and I would have been bummed if I had to burn them to get the airdrops.
Well, dude, I mean, we legitimately, I think we covered just about everything
2 weeks in a
and
row,
more,
2 weeks in
actually.
a row,
Like
massive list, and we just get through it all.
somehow we do it and covered more, actually. Like we
Yo,
went through so
shout
much
out to
today.
Greg and Brent. I just appreciate the absolute hell out of those guys for showing up and just so smart and
Vibing.
just sharing what they're doing with us. I love it.
Dude, they just come up, vibe, hang out, like as if like, oh man, yeah, 100% shout out to those guys. It's awesome. Support unlike no other. And honestly, they share crazy knowledge too. We even got alpha from Greg today. How crazy is that? Like,
Dope. I think we got
what
we got
kind
alpha from just about everybody that came up today. High
like what?
five.
High five, dude. Like, wow, holy cow. Oh man, what a
No,
I mean, a person, Ape, you want to jump in? I feel like should we wrap up with closing words,
I think
Sneezy?
so.
I mean,
I think
we're
so.
literally going, yeah. I mean, a person, you want to
And you
jump in?
guys just Yeah, just thank you guys. I appreciate you guys throwing this together on Mondays with the recorded space, and I love it on Wednesdays with the unrecorded space as well. Uh, like I said, man, if you guys build it, they'll show up, and you're seeing it, right? It's about consistency, it's about showing up, and it's about being yourself. If you guys do those things, sky's the limit, man. This shit will get as big as you want it to get, probably even bigger. But I think it's fantastic. Both of you are amazing gentlemen. Always have a good audience, full of people with a bunch of knowledge and a bunch of good projects, and just people that want to come spread some words of knowledge and wisdom. So I just want to say thank you guys. And I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you guys again on Wednesday. I know I'll see Sneezy probably tomorrow for my space. But no, you guys kill it, man. And I'm so happy. I love when I go open my Petrola. I see Aptos After Dark up there. I love that you're putting it on YouTube. It's awesome. You guys are killing it, and it's good to see people that really want to work to achieve their goals. Right? You guys are perfect examples of what it's like to not just sit around. Like if you want to do something, you have to do it, and that's what you guys are doing. Sometimes against, not against, but some of the things make you uncomfortable. I'm guilty of it. I don't like to hear my own voice. That's the whole reason why I don't do a recorded space. Well, it's one of the reasons why I don't. But Sneezy's slowly talking me into it, telling me to do just like he did. You gotta at some point become uncomfortable to become comfortable again. And so just like him. I don't like my voice recorded, but people like to listen to it. So I'm going to start trying to make moves to do that with the stuff that I'm producing. Is just put my authenticity behind it. Sometimes my message might not come across in a text, and so I really want to just put more effort into it. And it's all about doing that, right? So I have to find the time and put the effort in if I want my craft to move farther. And you guys are doing the same thing right now. And look how far you've gone in just 2 weeks of recording it, right? Like been here for a couple of months, but look at the support that you guys are getting, the love and support, and it's amazing. And I couldn't be more happy for two people who are awesome individuals who really deserve the flowers. And so I don't know how you guys take it. I know how Sneezy does, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for doing this, and look forward to many more episodes with you guys.
Yo, heck, man, I hate it, but I appreciate the hell out of it. And y'all almost made me cry just thinking that I'm inspiring you to make the kind of moves, to do the same kind of steps. I love it, man.
Hell yeah, a person. Thank you so much, dude. Like seriously. And then it's awesome that we're doing it together in some sense collectively. So um, yeah, man, thank you so very much. And I'm very happy to hear that you're getting into that uncomfortable state.
So exactly.
Like,
I'm happy that
let's
you're
go.
getting uncomfortable. No,
Let's go.
no, a huge shout
I mean,
out,
you have to, right?
huge shout out, all the speakers, all the listeners, everybody. Make sure you check out the Spook Space tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. EST. Ape Space tomorrow night, 7 p.m. EST. And then Wednesday, Wapple Wednesday, 11 a.m. EST, and then we'll see you back here at 7:30 p.m. EST.
Don't
Yo,
forget the weekly sneeze.
Atreyu. Yo, yeah, we'll get to that on Wednesday. But yo, you've
Okay,
got it,
okay.
dude. I was trying to find that tweet. You got it pinned to the top already.
I got
Let's
you.
go.
I already
Check
got
out the
it.
YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You guys
Let's
are awesome.
Yeah, like, comment,
Yeah,
subscribe.
like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. Bye, guys. We'll see you on
Yes.
Wednesday. I'll see
See
you
ya.
guys tomorrow. Everywhere. Let's go.
Appreciate you all.